10. Here are three rectangles. The area of rectangle B is 10% greater than the area of rectangle A. C is greater than B. So if I was to write a multiplier, to go from A to B, I would multiply by 1.1. To go from B to C, I would multiply again by 1.1. So that's 1.1, that's 1.1. What percentage is greater than that? So what I'm going to do is say, well, 1.1 times by 1.1 to work out the 1 multiplier, because that would be a single multiplier. I know 11 times 11 is 121. So 1.1 times by 11 is 12.1. So 1.1 times by 1.1 must be 1.21. So the multiplier to go from A to C is times 1.21. So how many times bigger is it? It is 21 times bigger. Right. Now try that. Right, to go from A to B, I'm increasing by 20%, so I'm going to times that by 1.2. To go from B to C, again I'm timesing that by 1.2. So the multiplier combined is to times it by 1.2 and 1.2, so I'm going to do 1.2 times by 1.2. I know 12 times by 12 is 144, so 1.2 times by 12 is 14.4. 1.2 times by 1.2 then must be 1.444, so it must be 44% bigger. Looking at the next question, pause, have a go at it. To go from A to B, I'm going to multiply by 1.3, and then to go from B to C, I'm going to multiply by 1.1. So what I'm going to have to do is do first 1.3 times by 1.3 to get my answer. So to work out how much bigger it's going to be, I'm going to do 1.3 times by 1.1. 13 times by 11 is 143. So that's 1.3 times by 11 would be 14.3. 1.3 times by 1.1 would be 1.43. So it is 43% bigger. Now my question is, just as a follow-up, does these two answers being different, these two here and here, being different, make sense?